Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. Now, earlier on today, I was on this live stream here with Dave from Stonksy, and then at 1:30 UK time, he went off to the dentist, and I kind of just took over and finished it off myself. And when I was doing that, I was showing everyone this indicator down here. This is called the quad rotation stochastic indicator. And I was trying to get myself into a long position, and I didn't do it very well, actually. What I did was I actually went in at that level there where that blue line is there. I was doing that as the price was coming down. I was looking at the 1 minute time frame here, and I was just basically seeing all these stochastics in this bottom part here. But I was a bit impatient, and I should have waited to see this kind of green line here. This is like a bullish divergence detection. And also we got these like red crosses and this green arrow. Generally, you want to see all this stuff before you see a proper reversal. That was on the 1 minute time frame. So I was just too impatient, really. The 3 minute was more obvious, I suppose, because the stochastics went down there. And eventually we got that green arrow just after 3 o'clock, and then that really was the bottom. So that would have been a much better entry. On the other time frame I look at is the 12 minute, when really this here, I should have paid attention to that green bullish divergence detection there to see when this dump was going to stop. So what I did was I actually went in with like half of the amount I was going to trade with, and the other half I added in further down. So my actual entry was here 94,215. So I think I'm back in profit now. Yeah, $26 back in profit, 3.48%. But no worries, we're back in profit. Now at the moment on the 1 minute, we are starting to see the opposite of this now. So you've got the red arrows down and you've got these green crosses appearing. Now the 3 minute looks kind of similar, but let's just check the 12 minute. See, the 12 minute, you're not there yet. So I think there's a little bit more upside left. The one thing I have learned is that if you're in a trade where your entry wasn't good, don't just try and save it. Get out either break even or with a small profit, and then look for a better entry. And to do that, I think I'm just going to set a stop loss. So I'm just going to put a stop loss there. So if it comes back down, it'll close and it's not a big deal. So I'll just leave that for the time being. Actually, it's not looking too bad, so maybe I'll just keep pushing it up a little bit. So we're getting a little bit of resistance here, but I mean, you can see exactly why this is by just looking back at the, price action in the past. It's done that kind of moving about in that range there. It's done that before, so if we break through that, it should go further up. So let's see what happens. Maybe make this a bit longer. I think bearing this in mind, I'll make sure that my stop loss is below 94.5k, so 94.35. okay, that's fine. So yeah, I'm not happy about that entry there. It would have been so much better to be down here, but it is what it is. I'm not going to go to sleep tonight leaving that like that. I will close it. Now the other good thing here is that I've just noticed that Stonksy on the 1 hour time frame has now gone bullish. So the background here is green, which is normally a very positive sign. So I think we could recover from here. I want to see it above this orange box, but so far it's looking good. You can see now the price has come back towards the lower range. Now we did dip a little bit below there. Just put on my moving averages. If this red fails to cross over the cyan there and go up further, then I might just close the trade because it is looking a little bit weak here. And in actual fact, the price came back down here, hit my stop loss, so that's the end of that really. I mean, it made $18, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that I missed some of those signs earlier on, so I didn't get the good entry. It wouldn't have been the best long, but it would have been okay. But I think the lesson has been learned that with this quad rotation stochastic oscillator, you need to look on the 1 minute and 3 minute time frames to get a clue, and then sort of verify it with the 12 minute, maybe even like the 1 hour as well. But I'll keep experimenting, but I do think this is a useful indicator, and I do suggest you should go and grab it while it is free and available. So just go to your indicators tab on TradingView, and if you just search for like quad rotation, you'll see it there. And by the way, when you do go and get it, do give this little rocket thing a click here as well. A few likes here would help. But of course, what would be even better is a big fat like on this video. And while you're down there, make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. I'm trading this on Blofin. If you want to use my Blofin link, you will get extra free money if you go to savewithcrypto.org/Blofin. If you want to check out some of my other exchanges that I use and I've got great offers for, go to savewithcrypto.org. It's .org, not .com. Exchanges are here. ByBit and BitGet. I can get you up to a $30,000 trading bonus. I'm not quite sure of my Blofin offer at the moment. And then BitUnix, there's a deposit bonus for deposits of up to $2,000. So you get 20% back. So if you deposit $2,000, you'll get $400 back. And that offer is on until May the 7th. So do check that out on savewithcrypto.org. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below. But above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto has to be one of the best YouTube channels that the United States has ever seen. Kamala Harris is not a subscriber, but I am. I have notifications set to all as well. I'd strongly suggest you subscribe to Save with Crypto today. Above all, you should tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is not a financial advisor. He just makes ice cream on the internet.
And what is the problem with ice cream?
I have no idea.
It drips.
Okay.
So my idea is what?
To make a drip-proof ice cream.
No. Oh, that's a fucking brilliant idea.
If you cannot find someone to do your own research, you must do it yourself, just like I did not.